Hello and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. Today we're going to look at a beer from one of the Japanese majors, and that is Suntory. And Suntory has their line of premium malts, which is kind of the top of the line. I guess you would say it's their premium line. And they have several varieties of them. And today we're going to take a look at this one, which is a brand new one called Suntory, the premium malts Sevens Ale, and I think we'd classify this as a premium lager. It's 6%, which may be a little bit high, I guess, but this is in their newer sort of Japanese ale series, which they've kind of tacked on, and typically Japanese, they should be using Japanese ingredients for them here, and however, the malt bill here specifies that it is a combination of foreign and domestic malts. And I assume the hops might not be domestic either, since there are 7 varieties. Now, unfortunately, they don't really say what varieties of hops they use on their website, and that's what I was hoping to find that information and share that with you. 7 is quite a large number of hops. Craft brewers sometimes do include, as many as 7 or more, but major brewers generally tend to not do that. So the premium malts line is their top of the line. They have a whole variety of them, and probably the top of the top would be their Master's Dream line. They have 4 or 5 beers in that series. And so they put out a lot of beers during the course of the year and try to see what sticks. This is a limited beer, it says here. It's not going to probably be around terribly long, but it is also, the 7 also refers to 7-Eleven, the convenience store and company, which is called 7&I Group. And so it is a collaboration with them. It was released on the 7th of May, 2024, so maybe about 3 weeks ago, and 7 kinds of hops and diamond malt, and they use diamond malt for a number of their beers, including the Master's Dream series. So I don't know what terribly special about that, and I've tried to find out what diamond malt is. I know diamant hops, but I don't know exactly what diamond malt is, and Suntory has not deemed fit to explain what it is, so we'll just let it go at that. Okay, so it is 6%, which is a little bit high for this sort of thing, but we'll, yeah, and especially as we're getting into summer, maybe we want something less alcoholic. So if this costs 260 yen, which is quite a steep price for a beer of this sort, and that would translate to $1.66 in US dollar terms and 1.53 euros. So generally the premium malts line tend to be around 220 yen, something like that. And this is an uptick from that. Okay, and you see the design, of course, of the different types of hops here. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see one more anywhere? I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, yeah, and these are supposedly illustrations of hops. Okay, so we give this one a go. I don't have high hopes for it, but I generally enjoy the premium malts line, but they tend to taste the same no matter what varieties, how they vary it. It has a very distinctive sort of flavor. Okay, unfortunately I got a big strong head pour on that. Bang. I'm going to wait for a few seconds and let this settle down. And it has settled down a bit here, and let's take a quick look at it. It is beautifully crystal clear, as most Japanese major beers are, and the aroma, quite fruity. Kind of a light apple juice sort of aroma. I would say apples. Kind of thin sort of apple aroma. Again, this is an ale. It's not a lager. Most of the premium malts beers are lagers. Their Japanese ale series are, of course, ales. Yeah, so light, fruity sort of nose. Definitely apples. Something lightly floral in the background as well. Okay, flavor. Quite fruity. Primarily, again, apple. The fruit character really comes out. Hold it in the mouth for a while, and the fruitiness really develops. Yeah. It's quite sweet through the mid palate, and 7 hops. Well, the bittering quality of those hops is quite light. This is one of the few premium malts that I would not identify right away as premium malts. I said before that most of the beers in their lager series tend to be quite similar, quite identifiable, but this is quite different. Light, fruity, just a touch of tanginess in the mid palate. It goes sweet and then tangy, and then sort of fades out with a light, pleasant sort of fruit tanginess. Kind of innocuous, but it has a little bit more character than most beers in this series do. They're Japanese ale series. Yeah, a little bit more character, definitely. I would say it's probably close to something like a blonde ale or golden ale. Which is very, kind of very generic sort of beer. Pleasant light without much character. So, yeah, I give this a try if you happen to see it. It is in the stores now. It came out about 3 weeks ago, and you will find it in some stores. I think I found this in a 7-Eleven. In fact, that is where you're going to find it, since it is a collaboration with 7-Eleven. And they don't really say that here, but yeah, they don't really say it, but it is, again, once again, it's called Suntory, the Premium Malts Sevens Ale, 7 types of hops. And so go to 7-Eleven and pick it up if you want. I think if you're familiar with premium malts, I think you might be a little surprised by this one. This is not bad. I don't think I need to buy it again, though. You try it out and you tell me what you think, okay? Please take care. Bye-bye.